Yeah, unplug your microphone, plug it back in as well.
It's not doing it again, is it?
It is, yeah. But
what is wrong with this shit?
Just do it before
What's
we go
it doing?
on.
What's it doing?
It's a latency thing. What it's doing is...
Oh, my word.
Can you hear it?
Oh, I'm sorry, I'm being distracted by Beyonce shaking her ass live on stage.
Oh, well, that distracts any man of any caliber.
I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan.
I think I'm a fan of a bottom.
Do you like big butts?
Hello everyone, welcome to Shonky Lab. I'm Elton, and this week I'm joined by guest producers Mr. Lee Harvey.
Hello.
And Mr. Darren Barnard.
Hello.
And we are here to shout at cloud, wave our fist at a cloud. And Lee, your microphone is already feeding back, you arse. So plug it out and plug it in. And maybe we can moan about that.
Bloody microphone's not working properly.
Goddamn microphones.
Hang on. I'm going to unplug now.
Go on, you unplug.
You ready?
Yeah,
doing it.
You won't be missed. We're here to moan, or hopefully moan anyway. We're all far too jolly. We've been in the green room, as we like to call it. Me? Yes, we can. But I hate people that interrupt. Flipping hell.
I didn't know I was interrupting. I couldn't hear you.
We have been in the green room, talking away, and we are in far too good a spirits to moan about stuff.
Yep.
But we're going to give it a bloody good go anyway, because I'm sure by the end of this episode, we will be grumpy bastards.
I think so.
We'll be on the gin, mate, I'll tell you. Yeah, straight in the coke that will go.
I hope so, because I'm just finishing 2 weeks off of work. And so really I am at my peak of happiness.
Oh, wow.
And thus I'm going back to work tomorrow after 2 weeks off. And I'm not looking forward to that. So really I'm far too happy to be doing
channel that fact that you're going back to work.
I'm trying to.
Think about that. Think about what you're going to do tomorrow.
I'm trying to. I really am trying to.
Imagine you just watch the Star Trek movie. There you go.
I'm asleep. I'm asleep. Why would I want to watch that?
It's made me angry. God, you engines and shit.
Oh dear God. Right, so who wants to kick us off? Because I've got some stuff to maybe kick us off with. But I don't know if you guys want to kick us off with any other topics that you want to go with first. Is there anything that bugs you, pisses you off, or just makes you grumpy?
The fact that the BBC know what we're doing, and so they put on films that I want to watch. You bloody BBC, and you're bloody spying on us and guessing the schedule.
Yeah, taking our money, wasting it on rubbish.
Yeah,
and then not letting us watching the good stuff because it clashes with podcasting. They should know this.
Even though I've got this film on Blu-ray, doesn't matter.
It's not the point. Not the point.
Sometimes it's nicer to watch it when someone else puts it on, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I don't know if anyone else gets that at all.
I've got it on mute, so I can make up my own script as I'm going along as well.
I've done that before as well. That sometimes works out quite well.
Yeah. Excuse me, Thor. Do you use Timotei? Well, yes, I do, actually. It makes my hair all silky, as a god's hair should be. Look at it blowing in the wind. Look, see? It's fantastic.
Why you're at it?
It's like, if he's just there in Asgard and everyone else is around him, is he still a god? Because, they're all the same, aren't they?
Well, it's like one big god club.
Right.
I think, big god club house.
A god club?
Yeah, it's like you got Heimdall on the door. Your name's not down. You're not coming in.
This is why I don't
You
like
were on
superhero
21.
movies. I just don't get it.
I'm actually being employed by the. I'll break it to you now. I'm actually being employed by Disney to write future Disney movies, Marvel movies. So expect some good shit.
So Elton,
Yes.
comic book movies are brilliant. Why are you such a miserable bastard?
I don't like them.
Keeping it on topic.
Yeah, I don't like them. I just can't get invested in them. I really find it very hard to. For me, they're too unbelievable for me. Even though I like spaceships and lasers and shit in space, there's just a boundary that I just can't cross. It's the same with the Harry Potter movies.
Part of being a good miserable bastard is being a massive hypocrite. So you're okay to love spaceships and not like Marvel superheroes. That's normal. Because
they're daft.
Exactly.
I just, when they start doing the punchy jumping around, I get the on when I'm playing video games, when people start Marioing around, bouncing off walls, because, everyone in the armed corps bounces off walls and, does all this quick scoping shit. And that bugs the living crap out of me.
Do you mean like the original Halo? When people just jumping up and down all over the place?
Yeah, and they're bouncing around like Mario, and you're like, what? Hang on, you wouldn't be able to do that. For one, you're a fat bastard sitting on your couch just in your pyjamas, and you have Wotsits in your lap as well. And two, you couldn't make it up the hill to the post office. And you're still bouncing around like that and acting like a dick, and it's just.
But it's not real, Elton. It's make believe. That's the thing. You see, this is a great thing about make believe, right? Okay, reality, right? Okay, real stuff. Make believe, anything can happen. Anything.
Yeah, right. But in Elton's defense, when you're playing these games, that behavior is so bloody irritating.
You've got a genetically engineered soldier. Right.
No,
okay.
And nothing to do with the physical attributes of the actual human being playing it.
We're not.
The way they play these games.
We're not talking about like Bob Jenkins from number 59, fucking Memonsey Road near the station, who's decided to sign up to the army. It's like it's not him. Of course, a couple of times doing that with all the kit on, you're going to get knackered. Right, become an easy target. This is a genetically engineered soldier who can bounce off the walls and do all this kind of shit. So
I just can't.
No, you
Next argument.
No, you misunderstand. I'm talking about when you're a terrible, terrible games player like I am. And in fact, what I'm complaining about now is people being good at massive multiplayer games. That's what I'm moaning about, because it ruins my fun, because I'm shit at them. Camping was a massive one in the past. Camping out near spawning spots.
I don't mind camping. I just don't like.
You're one of them scumbags.
I am, yeah. What are you going to do about it? Nothing.
Yeah, I know where you live.
Oh yeah, you do, don't you? Shit.
Yeah, we both do.
This good mood that everyone was in didn't last very long, did it?
No. Yeah, we're all in the swing of it now. That's good. Yeah, but there's nothing wrong with camping. What the fuck are you on about?
Wrong with camping. Well, what's the point in playing the game if you're just going to stand there looking at a spawning spot and shoot everyone as soon as they appear? You're ruining it for yourself. You're ruining it for everyone else playing. I'm disappointed in you, Elton.
I get the spawning spots, because I could never find the spawning spot, so I'd never be able to do that. And then some bastard would come along behind me and stab me in the back and then teabag me. And yeah, I've never seen the Taliban teabag a British soldier, or vice versa. And so it's very unrealistic. And as soon as you get that, it just bugs the living shit out of me. That being said, I love jumping in a bus on Grand Theft Auto and just driving around and mowing over people. But, that's on the different scale of things, I suppose.
Because that's realistic.
What's your problem, Barnard?
Oh, sorry, just taking a swig of coke. Okay, right, well, let's take a look at that, shall we? Okay, right. You go around in the game, you commit a lot of crime, and you sort of like your score builds up, or should I say, the level goes up as to how wanted you are. Right? Okay. in real life, if you do that kind of shit, you don't just hide in a fucking post office and wait for it to go down. They don't just like, oh, he's got away. Well, there you go then. Oh, what's next?
Go home.
Let's do that bloke.
Change your
do
clothes.
that bloke over there. He's parked wrong. We'll give him a ticket. It doesn't work like that, Elton.
Oh, he's
okay.
resprayed his car yellow. This
is it.
He's been on an hour-long murderous rampage, destroying half of the city, but we can't find him because he's sprayed his car a different colour.
Yeah, but he was wearing bell-bottom jeans when he got in the car, and now look, this bloke's got skinny jeans on, so it can't be him. No, see, he's got away.
It could be that American police are just really bad.
I'd be careful with what you're saying there.
I mean, I haven't seen anything in the news about them doing anything particularly bad.
Really? Christ, what news have you been reading? Not the Beano? Is that what you've been reading? Oh, Dennis the Menace. Whoa, he's a bit of a chap, isn't he? Oh.
He gets away with everything, doesn't he?
He gets away with blue murder. Literally, that's the last episode of. I've heard this on the grapevine. They're bringing Dennis the Menace to an end, where he does actually commit a murder.
He kills water.
Yeah, he paints someone blue to death. And gets away. He literally does get away with blue murder.
Oh, shame on him. Right, I'm going to hit something that really does bug me.
Go on then.
I don't know if anyone else gets this, but you know, when we're talking about movies and other people are talking about, I listen to quite a lot of podcasts about movies and stuff like that. And it's when people are referring to, let's say, Superman 3. And then they refer back to Superman 1. It's not Superman 1. It's Superman. And
it's actually Superman the movie.
It's got you there.
Oh,
I hate it when people refer back to a movie without using its proper title, Elton.
Yeah.
But calling it Superman 1. It's not Superman 1. It's
the
Superman.
First Superman.
But it's not Superman 1. It didn't come out as Superman 1.
If it's playing devil's advocate right here with this, if it's not Superman 1, then why is the next film called Superman 2?
Correct.
You can refer to it as that. If you've called the next one Superman 2, which they do. Okay.
There's so many Superman films. If somebody says Superman, you're going to be confused. I don't know which one he's referring to.
No.
Why he's saying Superman 1? Aha, I know now.
No, we can say Superman the movie. That's it. We know exactly what one it is. People do this about Alien, and they go Alien, and Alien 2, and Alien 1. What the hell? What are you doing? It doesn't work like that. That is incorrect to do it like that. Predator 1. No, it's not Predator! Ugh, flipping hell. No, just me.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah, pretty much.
Really? I thought more people would be on my side about that.
There may be. Let's have a look in. Chris is in the chat room at the moment talking about fucking clouds. I don't know.
Yes, he is.
I need to scroll down and just that isn't like that.
It said nothing else.
It's like having Dougal from Father Ted on the chat board, isn't it?
It is a little bit, yes. So no one gets along with the Superman 1 and the Die Hard 1, let's say.
I don't mind it. I've got no problem with it.
Really?
Of course, if we are answering questions to the quiz, and we have to give the right answer. But yeah, in general conversation,
yeah,
it's fine. Got no problem with it.
Okay, so I honestly thought you might prick your ears up at that. Okay, that's fair enough.
No. Unless it is, I think, unless I'm having a bit of a geek off with someone and they're particularly annoying me because they think they know it all, then fuck them. Yeah. Then everything's fair game.
Fair enough. Have you got anything on your list that you want to stick in?
Have I got anything on my list?
To stick in? Yeah, anything that gives you the ump.
I'll tell you what. One thing that gives me the hump, right? And I know this is we don't see them about much now. I don't know if this is like a fad that's dropped off or what. But it's these fucking idiots who go around on these 2-wheeled fucking boards, right? They just look fucking idiotic. They really do. It's just, what do you think? Do you think you're not getting any fitter doing that, right? You are literally going to be about, you're gonna become very unhealthy if this is how you rely on getting around all the time on these fucking board things, right?
Okay.
And the fact that anything that moves faster than walking should be in the fucking road, right? That's it.
Okay.
And they should be in the fucking road.
I'd like that. I'd like to see them in the road with high speed moving traffic. That'd be lovely.
And massive number plates around their neck.
Definitely.
Can I just ask before I go any further, because I know I've sort of like uttered a few expletives. What's the level of expletive I'm allowed to go to?
You can do a category C or category anything really.
Okay,
All
people on
out.
those boards, right? Okay, people on those boards, they actually make scooter riders look less of a cunt. The scooters. I'm sorry, they do. They just make them look. They make them look cool in comparison.
I saw a little old lady on a scooter the other day.
Shut up.
Traveling down. No, it's true. Yeah.
At least they ride in the road. Most of them. Well, actually, no. Saying that, no, fuck it. No, I've seen them ride on the fucking pavement.
Everyone should be on the road.
Yeah, everyone.
If you've got wheels, including those wheelie shoes, the ones
Yeah.
with the wheel in the heel, on the road.
On the fucking road. Get in there.
Just lots of children on the road, yeah?
Just listen,
you
survival of
can't.
the fittest. If you want to travel faster than walking, get in the road.
Okay.
No, I just ask that they don't fucking use them when they're in a fucking supermarket. See, people, the kids, they let them do it. I don't say it. They let little Tarquin fucking fire off on these bastard bloody things like it's a fucking skate park or something.
You just need to get in the way. Just leave a foot there.
Jesus Christ Almighty!
Drop some
And
peas on the floor.
Yeah. And like Gareth said, they're not hoverboards. Just leave a foot in and watch them go flying.
Do you know what they're actually called?
Hoverboards.
What's that? What, the Heelys?
No.
No. The 2-wheel things you're on about.
They're not called hoverboards. They're
Cuntmobiles. Because they're driven by fucking cunts. They really are.
they're called swegways. Not
What?
segways, swegways.
Smegways.
No, swegways.
Swegways. Ways more like. Fuck's sake. Just fuck off.
I don't like them. I've seen a couple people get them out of their cars and they park their cars up. This has happened to me in London. I've seen someone park their car up, get their Swegway, hoverboard, whatever you want to call it, out, and then stand on it, tuck their hands in their pockets, and then drive off on it.
I know, and that's what looks so fucking ridiculous when they do that. It's
Right.
just...
You just want them to stack or hit a very small stone, don't you? And so that because their hands are in their pocket, they'll just headbutt the floor.
Flying.
It'll be beautiful.
First. You would.
Do we know if these things are fucking wireless? Because I'd love to hack one. Yeah, here we go. Right, off to the A2 with you, mate. There we are. Or the M25, just have them going around forever.
Oh no, that would be safe on the M25. There's no traffic moving.
Exactly. Except them. And we know what happens when a moving object of lighter weight than a standing object actually happens when they meet. There you go.
So what about other things on the pavement? What, like slow walkers, etc.
There is that.
Bikes.
Yeah,
Except-
people who ride bikes on the pavement.
Except when I do it, that's fine.
Oh, then it's all
Everyone
right.
else, yeah, absolutely, that's fine.
Do you know
No,
what's
I
the
see.
worst?
I see plenty of that.
It's when you get a cyclist, they're in the road, and they stop at a red light, and then they use the crossing to get over the road. And then they continue. You little fucking...
Yep. Running red lights. Just running red lights in general. There is a guy who just, I don't know, he just gets on his bike and he's I don't know, he must be about 35 and he's riding one of these kids, you know, the laid back chopper bikes.
Yeah.
Fucking hipster twat. He's on one of those, right? Okay. He's on one of those and he just doesn't stop. It's as if he just switches off. And there's like red lights a go down fucking near Liverpool Street it is. I've seen him do it a few times and he just rides through red lights.
Yeah.
I'm just crossing the road and he just rides straight in front of me.
Just push him over.
Yeah,
You should.
Fucking stone cold Steve Austin on him and just one arm out.
Yeah. Bang, take that. Then go, oh, you know, there was a green man I was crossing. Fuck you.
I've also seen people where they're riding their bike on the pavement and they come along and they press the stop wait button for the crossing. By the way, Lee, unplug your microphone, plug it back in.
Oh, what?
What? Yes. I've seen them press the button and it stops the traffic. And what they'll do, once the traffic is stopped, they'll join the road. And you think, you little bastard, I'm going to take you down. I'm going to drive right up behind you and take you down. And you just think, oh, come on, either just join it or just start in the road. What the hell are you doing, man?
Cyclists are awful, awful people. I mean, I am one, but I hate them. From living in London, it's not too bad in Southampton. But in London, they're all cunts, every single one of them.
But why do they get a bad rap, though? Is it because they are just dicks?
Dickheads. Yeah. Because in London, it's like some kind of turf war. Everyone's got a massive chip on their shoulder. In fact, London generally is a shitty, horrible place and should be burnt to the ground.
Yeah, don't come here.
Yeah, they tried that once already a couple of 100 years ago. Yeah.
Didn't work, though, did it?
Didn't work. No.
It stopped the flu, though. I'm led to believe.
Yeah, I know, but, you know, now we've
flu.
got... What happened to just using Lemsip? I mean, that was a bit of an extreme approach, wasn't it, really?
Gareth Thompson in the chat room, he has said, the fucking idiots carrying their phones whilst walking and not looking where they are going.
Yep.
Do you know where that comes from? London. Bastards.
I've seen people on fucking push bikes doing that as well. Texting, looking down the phone while riding along on the fucking push bikes.
What do you expect from a cyclist?
Have we seen anyone on a Swegway doing it?
No, but I'm sure that day's coming. That will be like
on a Swegway checking his phone, running through a red light
while wearing
twat pants. Those 3/4 length pants, trousers.
It'll be the trifecta. This is what opens the portal to the netherworld to let in all the demons. It'll be a hipster riding a Swegway, texting as he's moving, and all of a sudden you will see the heaven fucking split. That's what you'll see, and then they'll just come pouring through from this dark dimension to destroy everything. In fact, I'm watching that right now. It's on. This is it. This is what Thor: Dark World's about. You see, somebody rode the mystical fucking Swegway. That's what happened. And open this portal to another fucking region of space somewhere.
Is it
Christopher Eccleston's just appeared through it.
The Dark Elves all appearing on Swegways.
Yeah.
Texting.
You know what? I must admit, there's one thing that takes me out of this film. It's seeing it happening in fucking Greenwich. What?
It's true, isn't it?
You know, it's like I live down the road from this place. I've been there with the school. You know, I've been to the Maritime Museum and shit like this, and it's like, no.
I used to live right next door to that part where it's being filmed, and I can tell you the way that he describes to get there is not how to get there. When he gets stuck on the tube, you need to go to change at Charing Cross at least.
Yep.
Nonsense.
See, I need
America, their ideas of where places are in London is ridiculous.
That's it. That's another thing. When Hollywood gets the fucking geography wrong. Right? Okay. It's a classic. There's a one that Mr. Lee Metcalf has mentioned before, and I think it's probably one of the best examples of this. I think it's Clear and Present Danger. It's the one where Harrison Ford, bring my family back. He's, I'm pretty sure it's that one where he's dealing with the IRA.
Okay, yeah. Isn't that a sequel to Hunt for Red October? It's that sort of...
It's Jack Ryan.
Yeah.
But apparently in one scene, his family are waving to him from the Seamen's Hospital in Greenwich, and he's waving back from fucking Trafalgar Square. So, do you know what? They can't even get the geography right on that fucking Lenny Henry advert, right? You know the one he does for the hotel?
Oh, the Premier Inn one.
Okay, you see him walking out of one hotel, and suddenly he's standing in Bishopsgate, and it's like, unless you've been sleeping in somebody's fucking office, mate, you're not sleeping in a Premier fucking inn. Maybe that's why.
It's more comfortable in an office. Yeah,
yeah. The food's better from the bloody dispenser. So, yeah, when they get geography movies,
is it 28 weeks later, where she's injured? She's injured. I can't remember who it is. Hurt her legs, being chased by these zombies that are running everywhere, and they start off in Docklands. Is it?
Yeah, they do. Yeah, they go.
And they're trying to meet them at Wembley Stadium. It's okay. It's just round the corner. We'll walk. It'll be fine. 5 minutes later, from Docklands to Wembley with an injured person escaping running zombies. That's no.
Well, that's actually probably right. I mean, because they obviously didn't get on a bus or anything, because it would have taken them a lot. So, you know, the traffic's a bugger. It really is. Excuse me. So yeah, that's another thing that fucking annoys me. Incorrect British geography in American movies.
See, I'm sure it works both ways as well.
That's what you're talking about, right? Okay, where he's just landed in Charing Cross, right?
Yeah.
He's just getting on the tube now, right? So let's see where he ends up. So
you can't even get the tube to Greenwich.
Right. Hold on. Here he is, right? So he's and lady's like, "Oh, you're so muscly," and flying along here. Okay, tra la 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 la. No, Christopher Eccleston looking. We'll come back to this. This is like, well,
I think talking about Hollywood misplacing things. Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves.
What one? What version?
Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves.
Yeah.
Sorry, Robin Hood 1.
the Kevin Costner one.
That's the one, yeah.
Or Robin Costner, that one.
So
Robin Hood one. Oh my God! Next time I meet you, my God.
So he washes up on a beach down south. He walks to Nottingham. Fair enough. There's not a lot of bus services around in those days.
Yep.
Do you remember that scene when he's walking down that big wall?
What, Hadrian's Wall?
That's the one, yeah.
Oh, there we go.
That's the long way round from the south to Nottingham by Scotland.
Okay, I'm just checking the train map now.
He's checking the train map. A god has to check a train map.
No, I'm checking the train map.
Oh, you're checking. Oh, okay. Sorry.
Let's see.
Sorry, I got gods and yourself mixed up.
You can't get to Greenwich like that. And anyway, Thor, what are you doing relying on the underground to get there quickly?
Can't he spin his hammer or something?
He didn't have it. He didn't have no.
See, stupid superhero movie. He didn't have his hammer.
No, he threw it.
Sure.
And it's
does he have an Oyster card? Does he have an Oyster card? Does he carry that around? I mean, how did he get onto the tube?
I think he's got one of them little plastic wallets, you know, that flip open. He's got that. He's got his intergalactic Oyster card.
That's another thing that bugs me.
Do you think he has like an Iron Man card holder?
Yeah.
Or is he Captain America?
I think he's actually just walked through the gate anyway. And when I say walked through, I mean he literally did just walk through it. And it's totally destroyed.
Right. That is one thing that does bug me nowadays. Though I can't just get on a bus in London. I need an Oyster card, or I need to pre-book the journey. They don't take cash anymore, do they?
You can use your contactless card, though. That's pretty cool.
I don't have a contactless card. I just have my
normal... well, that's your problem then.
No, why should I have to...
Like, if you were in the 21st century like everyone else, you'd be fine getting on the
Why
bus.
should I have to have a contactless card to get on a bus? I remember
pay for the bus.
I remember getting on a bus with a £10 note, and oh no, you can't get on the bus with a £10 note because that means I've got to give you all the change.
On a bus. You got on a bus with a £10 note.
Yes.
What kind of evil villain are you?
What?
Seriously.
If that's all the money you've got in your pocket, that's all the
go in
money
the
you've
shop
got in your
taking off
pocket.
some change of that, please.
No,
because I'm not a git for walking on the bus with a £10 note. Did you take a 50 on there at one point as well?
What is the problem with getting on a bus with a £10? They have the money there.
Well, I'll tell you what. You ask people who are waiting to go somewhere while the bloody driver goes through and counts out all the fucking change. I've met people like you on the bus before. You're the reason this country's gone down the train hole. You know that. People like you.
I'm turning into the cloud, aren't I? Damn.
You are the cloud.
But now I can't
used to be great.
I can't now get on a bus without any form of plastic. I need to either buy the ticket outside, but then you don't know, because if it's your first time in a long time for getting on a bus, is it true you have to buy the ticket before you get on the bus? Because they don't carry the cash anymore. No,
they won't let you on with cash now. You can pay with your contactless card. You can actually pay with your debit card.
Don't have a contactless card.
Get one then.
No, I don't need one. I can remember my PIN.
Well, we've just established you do need one.
No, because
if you want to travel on the bus.
Stupid people can't remember their PIN numbers.
Can I just ask the same question that Roy in the IT crowd once asked someone, which is, are you from the past?
I am not from the past. I just like things the way they are right now. Why do I need a contactless card now?
It's like quantum
leap.
Get
on the bus.
or to buy a fucking coffee in Starbucks. And then people moan, oh, you're getting your card out to pay for that. Oh, well, if they didn't charge a fucking small mortgage worth for a poxy fucking cup of coffee, then maybe I wouldn't need to get my card out, and I might be able to pull £1 out. And all it is it's hot water and a tea bag. What the hell are you charging for, honestly?
If you had gone into Starbucks with your tenner and bought a coffee, you could have got on the bus with the change.
Yeah.
Why didn't you do that?
Just go to a paper shop and say, excuse me, mate, you've got change of that.
Yeah, and then the paper shop man gets that every 10 minutes because everyone's like, oh no, you can't get on the bus with £10, no, you can't do that.
But no, you're the only person in this country that doesn't have a contactless card, Elton.
I don't want one. I don't need one.
Then don't go to London.
Stay out of London.
London doesn't want me.
Your London privileges have been revoked.
It's not for you.
You know where it makes you feel.
But I can get on the train. I can go up to the train station and buy my ticket with my cards. Not contactless, because it probably hasn't got the contactless stuff on there. But I can get the train in, so that's fine. I can get the train back, that's fine. But if I want to hop somewhere, let's say, for easy purposes, I'm in Sidcup and I want to get to Welling, and that is just a bus ride away. Then
you get an Uber.
That's not a good story, is it? If you Sidcup and Welling involved, bad things are happening there.
Hey. It's all right round there. It really is all right round there.
He's saying that because he doesn't live round here anymore. He moved out of Welling. That's how great it is.
Yes, that is
okay.
True, yeah.
He's gone to a village about 20 or 30 miles away because Welling's so brilliant. Okay. Well done.
I haven't even used Uber yet, but then again, I doubt anyone. If I ask for Uber around here, I'm worried that what might be the result. I don't know what Uber would be like around your way. Coming back out of London or travelling around London with Uber would be fine. I've done it a few times myself, and it's very convenient. Do you need contactless?
No, you just put your card details into the app. No, that's it. Yep. Okay, so you can do that. And what they'll do is they'll come and pick you up, drop you off, and then they charge to the card. You get they tell you how much it is, and then that's it. And it's actually pretty cheap. Right. So yeah, I would say, I know it's caused a bit of controversy, and I know there's a lot of people who've got a bit of a grudge against, the whole Uber thing, mainly people
Cabbies.
who are, cabbies. But, it's affordable. That's it. We're not paying 50 quid just to go down the road.
Yeah.
Somewhere, because black cabs are extremely expensive.
They are, yes. they're way too priced. But okay, I'm going to segue from Uber and
Segway. Are we mentioning those again?
Swegway. I'm going to segue from
Segways.
from the contactless to cash machines.
Okay.
Now,
what have you got against cash machines?
What have I got against cash machines? I haven't got anything against. Well, okay, cash machines I have, yes.
Is this going to be cash machines that charge you money?
No,
To give money out?
because there's always another cash machine you can go to, so that's all right. I suppose it's to do with people using cash machines and they can't use it, and also the displays on the cash machines, and you put your card in and you put your number in because it's not contactless, and you ask for just cash. And then the next screen comes up and said, "Okay, would you like just cash, or or would you like a receipt?" No, I've just told you I just want cash, and so you press the button again, and then, okay, lovely, I'm getting press my money. Would you like a receipt with that? No, I just want the cash. If you don't,
I hate them when they say, "Would you like advice with your cash?" And what they mean is a receipt.
Is that?
Why say advice? Well, it's like, look both ways before crossing the road. Oh,
exactly.
Thank you, cash machine. Or maybe the correct advice should be, you shouldn't be taking this money out.
I'm waiting for it to go, you might want to rethink that shirt.
Yeah. Yeah, you can't afford the thing. You don't need any more beer.
Don't need it.
Advice.
Wouldn't it be great if you're taking money out the wall and a picture of you, which is programmed onto your card, looks back at you and says, "Do you need to take this money out? Do you really need to take this money out?"
A waggling finger that says no.
Of yourself.
Just looking at the chat room, Gareth Thomas has put up, at least some cash machines let you take out £5 now in London. They do. And that's good. I don't know why they haven't done this from the beginning.
There's only one cash machine I know that does that, and that's in Woolwich. And I ain't going down there just for a £5.
Well, there's, was it Tesco's near Bishopsgate, the Tesco's Metro there, that's got a cash machine that's been doing that for ages, dishing out fivers. So, yeah.
It should really
get
fivers
out. As
out.
Spaceman 300 points out, a fiver in London would last you about 10 seconds.
Yeah.
That's at least half a bus trip.
Because you get it snatched by the hipster mugger who's on his Swagway, and he's just, as he's going by, texting his mate saying, "Hey, I've just snatched a fiver."
God, I hate London.
And then he rides into the side of a cyclist who's just come off the pavement, gone to the road.
He's run a red light and gone straight onto the pavement. Yeah,
exactly.
Bastards.
So
bastards. People queuing up in these cash machines. Why do they wait until the very last minute to get all their cards out to use it?
I don't know.
Or they stand there and they're just fiddling around. I've got to put this card in my purse there, and I've got to put my purse back in my bag, and I've got to put the bag back on the shopping trolley. And just move aside and let me use the cash machine. It's just no spatial awareness of some people.
Yeah. And then they take half an hour to put it all away, and they do it really slowly and considerate.
Or people who use like 2 cards in one trip.
Oh,
so you think, okay, brilliant, here we go. It's going to be my turn now. Oh no, wait, they've got another card. They're going to put that in and dick around with the machine. Probably not even getting any money out, bastards.
Have you ever used 2 cards?
Just getting some advice. Oh yeah, I do it all the time. But it really pisses me off when other people do it.
Darren, you strike me as a person who would do that.
What's that? What?
Use 2 cards at a cash machine.
Use 2 cards? No, I don't. No.
Use
1. Actually, the only time I've ever done it is not when I've had a big line behind me. I've always kind of just let people go ahead and either that, or I've got money out with one and I've gone to the back of the queue and waited So,
you're a saint. You're a saint.
I just don't like the
or a liar.
Well, you like queuing.
I mean, people just take a look at me and think, what a cunt anyway. But I don't want them thinking that. I want them, maybe he's just pulled out a second card, but he's going to the back of the queue. Maybe he's not such a cunt after all. Maybe that's it. I take that into consideration. It's like, live by your rules, man. Live by your rules. Don't do the shit you moan about, because then you can't stand on the hill of righteous injustice and complain about all the fucking peasants below you.
I love doing the shit that I moan about.
Watch me.
This is great.
Do you know what else annoys me, actually? And this is something that I see in London all the time.
Yeah.
Young people in flat caps.
Yeah.
I suppose this might go into hipsters eventually, actually.
It's gone that way already. That's the trigger for me.
Young people, particularly in South London, I don't know why it happens there, but when they've got kids dressed in them as well, flat caps are for northern people who have whippets and pies.
but the children are always called Charlie. I don't know why that is. It's Charlie or Alfie.
Yes.
Or something from EastEnders.
Yeah, or something old. Something really old. Like they've got a little girl called Gertrude or something like that.
Is that to justify the flat cap?
Or Doreen.
Yeah.
I've only called I've not heard of Doreen yet. Actually, I've not heard of a little kid called Doreen.
But they all must have been little kids at one point.
Of course there are, because they grow up into big. Unless there's some sort of ceremony that we don't know about. Maybe they pass a certain level or something, and it's like, you get to choose your own name now. I choose Doreen.
I'd like to be Gary, please.
Yes, Gary. Yes, a warrior's name.
Darren. Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. Do when my mum told my granddad what she was naming me, he went, "What do you want to name him after a loaf of bread for?" Because apparently there was a loaf called Darren Loaf back in the 60s.
Was it?
Yeah, it was a loaf called Darren Loaf.
To Google.
So to Google. Yes, Google it. Have a look.
Okay.
Apparently so. I've not actually looked this up myself, but that was the story my mum told me.
Is it Darren or Darren Loaf?
It might be spelt Darren. I don't know, but
Darren Loaf.
Yeah. So I am a loaf of bread.
And if you got two loaves, it'd be Darren.
Darren, yeah.
I gotta have my own slice of Darren. Would you like to try a slice of Darren?
Darren in your mouth.
Ah, yes. There are lots of ladies that want to smother me with butter. Yes.
Do you melt in the mouth, Darren?
Yeah, I do. I don't last very long. No, not going there. No, don't touch it. Anyway.
It's Darren bread, 1930s.
Oh, there you go. See, that was obviously from my granddad's era there. How's it spelled?
Daren.
All right, okay, so slightly different from my name, but
Darren.
There you go.
Yeah, Darren bread. Yeah. Wow.
Incredibly hipsterish thing to do these days.
The Darren loaf was a brown loaf made with very fine ground flour, and early advertising signs promoted the product as the best brown bread. Ideally suited for health and fitness.
Was it sliced by any chance? Because you can now say what was the best thing before sliced Darren. So, what was the best thing before me? I'm obviously the best thing out there now. I have sliced bread. I've achieved something in life. There you are, without even trying. Woo! My dream. No work, all the glory. Woohoo!
I'm going to put a copy of that in the chat room. And for anyone else listening on the podcast, the chat room is...
But he's already done it. Steve Bob has already done it.
Oh, has he already done it?
Yeah.
Oh, well done,
I
sir.
don't know. People come in here onto our chat rooms taking our jobs.
God damn it. No, okay. Anyone listening on the podcast, not live, you can join us live when we do this. It's on mixler.com, mixler.com/RogueTwoMedia, and then you can join in all this fluffy fun that we're doing right now. Yeah, thanks, Steve Bob. That's awesome.
In fact, I'm not sure where it is, but I'm on the side of I'm actually named after, and I've got my name on an office, Darren Bread. Where is that? Let's have a look.
Maybe I should get them to sponsor us.
Yeah, in some country somewhere in Asia, there's a Darren Bread shop. Christ. I could be like a god or something when I go over there. It'd be like, it is you.
It was foretold in the scriptures.
Do you mean like that Simpsons episode when Homer his face is on the front of a washing powder box?
Damn right.
Yeah. Why am I Mr. Sparkles?
Apparently there's still a wall with Darren. There's still a wall in London.
There's a wall
Darren on it. Is it? There's actually
in London. That's crazy talk.
Yeah, it's got Darren Bread, best
Darren
for health.
Bed.
There you go.
So
this is.
You're on a wall.
I'm going to go and have myself photographed in front of all these places now. That's the crazy thing I'm going to do. That's about as hipster as it gets with me. There you go.
Oh, nicely bringing it back. So, what is it about hipsters that jar you so much?
For me, the definition of a hipster, or just the whole cult of hipster,
cult.
It is a fucking cult.
The cunt of hipster.
It's full of cults. The whole thing there, right, is just I want to be cool. I desperately need to be cool. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to load a load of shit inside the fucking I want to be cool cannon and fire it at a wall and see what sticks and see what people actually think is cool. And then I'll pretend that I knew all along. And that's it. It's this desperate grab at trying to be cool.
You're like, look at me.
It's that, I'm so fucking different. Look, but you're not fucking different because
is it like
he's doing something similar now.
It's like South Park with the goths when they're all conformist, and they all look exactly the same, complaining because everyone else is
exactly.
Well, that's what I was going to say, because isn't it the same as like goths or like the indie kids that were around in the late 80s, early 90s, or the grunge movement? Isn't it just the same sort of thing?
It is, but they, they don't. Personally, I think the whole hipster thing emphasizes the whole individuality thing a lot more. And when you draw back from it and you look at it from a distance, it's like there are no individuals. They're all the same. They're all doing basically the same thing. So you've cancelled yourself out, which means you can stop now.
But the difference between this fad and all the others is the media that we have these days that can drive it.
Yeah.
So there's so many ways to be a dick. Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, other things that the kids use just to get out and show how much of a twat they are.
So what about the old people's homes in around about 60, 70 years' time, where they're all full of the old hipsters? And everyone in the old people's home has sleeve tattoos.
Yeah,
and they'll still be eating off of chopping boards,
and their earlobes are hanging down on their shoulders.
Yeah,
is that what you're worried about, Darren?
Drinking out of jars, that kind of thing.
The thing that just bothers me and it irks me is that whole desperate seeking. I don't know, maybe it's that desperate seeking for attention. Maybe that's it.
I get it, I understand, but I don't see it as any different as any other fad that has gone along before or will happen later on in life.
But it's got into everything, like pubs, for example. None of these fads ever had. There were never pubs falling over themselves to become a hipster thing.
It's the whole Emperor's New Clothes, right? I'll give you an example. There is a Mr. Medcalf will he will corroborate this. There is a pub in Grove Park. I think it was called the Grove Park Tavern, right? And basically, they've moved into this pub. I think that the walls and that were falling down, and they've just gone, fuck it, we can't afford to do this place up. I know, we'll just pretend that this is how we made it, just to make it cool, because it's all it's broken down and shit, and people are into that kind of stuff these days, aren't they?
Mm.
Yeah, and it's like that. It's as if somebody, you walk in there and it's like it's a half finished place. You know, it's like exposed pipes and fucking shitty plastering up the walls, and it's just, you know, this is cool.
I know someone who wears because someone's just mentioned about big beards and NHS glasses on the chat, but I know someone who wears those big black frame glasses, but they don't need glasses. There's no glass in the lens. They're just wearing the frame. Just to be cool. It's nonsense.
Yeah,
bloody clouds.
Are there any outside? I'm just going to go and shout at some in the darkness.
I get all the big beards, and one day that time will come where the beards are no more, and there'll be sinks and pipes blocked up with the amount of hair that is shoved down the pipes after all the razors have cut. People will be panic buying razors to cut their beards off quicker than the next man. To say
go out of business because no one wants beard trimmers anymore.
Yeah, but it's part of their thing that they want to do. I've got no problems I understand why they want to do it. It's not something I like. It's not something I partake. But then again, when I can't be asked to shave and my beard gets a bit wispy, then I get the feeling, oh no, I don't want to be part of that crew. So I have to shave it off because I don't want to be associated. You're
not doing
like
everything else that goes with it. That's the thing. There's a certain. This is what I mean about the whole individuality thing. It's like it's hypocritical of itself. You're not being individuals, but you're saying you are, and it's like you're a tribe like everyone else. That's the thing.
Yeah, Elton. If you were going to work on a penny farthing with a beard, then
my word,
a hipster.
Yeah,
that is one of my joys of
you're going in a van.
Yeah, I'd love to go to work in a penny farthing. Just, someone to film me trying to get on one of them things. I'd love that. That would be brilliant. I'd be killed instantly, but it's worth it, I feel.
Would that be because you'd be running red lights or texting people as you're riding along?
I would be. You also need to pull your mic out and put it back in as well.
Because... Oh, fuck off.
Do you know what really gets is people who use dodgy technology?
Right? I've got a complaint. Logitech fucking earphone things, cheap shite.
Right.
That's it.
Oh, that's it. Okay, fair enough. I thought you were building up to something.
It was right. The very first Shonky Lab that I came on, it was fine. When it was just me and you, Elton, doing that sports one, no problems. Right. Anytime you get anyone else in, and it just can't hack it.
Okay.
Take from that it's Darren's fault.
Yeah, I get the feeling you're blaming Darren for that. I wouldn't want that.
Yeah, you would.
I don't know what the problem with this sack of shit microphone thing is.
Oh no, where's the chat room gone?
It's back there. It's just bailed out for a minute. Right, we're in the last 5 minutes at the moment. I feel like we've got more to express with ourselves. So what we'll do, if we take a 5-minute break and come back for maybe another half hour or see how we go. And then,
just one thing, one thing before we go, just in case it does go off screen. One thing Steve Bob has said, I would say that hipsters are what fake goths become when a goth is no longer cool for them. Real goths are always will always identify with being goths and that whole scene, whereas the hipsters are the type of people who jump on any fashion bandwagon that will make them seem cool.
Yeah, because you got the teddy boy thing as well at the moment. Yeah. And I'd imagine that because you can flip-flop in between that. And so once the hipster thing has died its death, because it will die out. It will die. You'll have your hardcore that'll stay there, but it will also die out. And I think he's right. But then again, it's a generation thing, so you're always going to get that type of person, aren't you?
Yep.
And being geeky and being into all that kind of stuff is quite cool now as well.
Oh.
Is that a fad?
What, being geeky?
Yeah, but I don't know quite. Do you know what I mean? That kind of just being into comics and things like that, and being into the stuff that has traditionally not been cool, is now really cool.
Do you know what? I've just had a. Sorry, go on.
No, go on, mate. Go on.
I was going to say I've had a totally involuntary hipster thought there when you said being into comics. Was like I was into comics before they were cool. Reaction.
Well, I was going to say, isn't it because it's all hit the mainstream media with Marvel coming out and doing so well?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's good for that, I suppose. But then we have now had the age of the entitled geek. And there's a lot of stuff coming out now from various corners of the internet, various individuals who, I mean, that's another thing as well. But
do you think
I'll tell you what,
those people were they already there, or have they jumped on recently? Or
well, we'll discuss that when we come back.
Oh, nice one. Okay, so everyone who's listening live, if you want to join us in around about 10-15 minutes, then please tune in again in around about 10-15 minutes. For the people listening to the podcast, just take your cassette out, flip it over, and then press play on the other side, and we'll be right back. Okay, so we'll see you very, very shortly. Thank you very much for joining us. Right, okay, there we are. We're back in the room. Welcome back, everyone. We are here. We've just seen something in the chat room from Steve Bob. I don't know who wants to read this one out, because I feel like the anger can build up straight away.
I think Darren wants to read this out.
Shall I read it out?
Go
okay,
on,
because this is giving me flashbacks to an experience I had about 3 or 4 months ago. But Steve Bob has written in, this will annoy you. A Manchester hipster bar where the beer costs £15 a pint and goes off after 30 days, so you have to book in advance for a pint. The pale ale, created by Huddersfield brewery Magic Rock, is only made once a year and is more likely to be sucked in half pints by drinkers, costing £7.50. I had that experience in Meat Mission. I already went off at this on Black Dog. But just for those who never, don't listen to Black Dog or didn't catch that episode, Meat Mission in the heart of hipsterland, which is Hoxton, right? I didn't realise that I was like Snake Plissken being dropped into this area behind enemy line, because that's what it felt like. It was like Escape from New York. I dropped in there, and it's just they wouldn't sell me a pint of beer. Right, they would only let me drink, right? They would only let me buy either half a pint, right, or 2 pints. I couldn't buy a pint.
Why the hell not?
Oh, wait a minute, it was 3/4 of a pint. Oh, 2 pints.
Isn't that a schooner? I think that's called a schooner in Australia. I think it's less than a pint. It's like 3/4. It's called a schooner.
This is England. We do it in pints here.
What were they served in?
They were served in plastic
hats.
cups. Yeah, no. Hold on, you'll like that. The hats thing, right? Okay, I'm in this. I go into this place, right, and I look around, and it is just like Trying Too Hard Central, right? Everywhere they've got all this fucking old shit all over the walls. It's like old is cool, right? Everything old is cool. So I must have been fucking fantastically cool. But I go into this place and it's like the menus are in these big fucking ring binders, right? And there's no like discovery, there's like pages stuck together with big metal rings. So I'm already going on. Then,
hang on, Darren, hang on.
Of a pint.
Hang on.
Go.
I think this is my internet going wonky. You're going to have to say all that again because it's all gone wonky. Lee, did you hear any of that?
I heard it all, yeah.
You heard it all? What the hell? What the hell's going on?
You want to talk to me? Why do you hate me so much, Elton?
Go on,
why would you make me relive it? All right. So
relive it again now.
Meat mission in Hoxton, right? Okay. I made a comment about being like Snake Plissken in Escape from New York because that's what it was like. Suddenly I realised where I was, and so I'm on the ground. I've got me, camouflage gear on, stuff like that. I'm going off to look for the president's daughter. It's a bit like that. Anyway, I got taken to this place called Meat Mission, and in there, all up the walls, all this stuff which just says the place is trying too hard. It's just old gear everywhere, just nothing is at all. All the chairs are odd, that kind of thing. It just looks wonky. The whole fucking place was wonky, right?
Right.
Okay. I go to the bar. I go to order a pint. They say, no, you can have 3/4 of a pint or you can have 2 pints. And I'm like, I've almost said it out loud, are you taking the fucking piss? Right? So already, it's like the eyes started twitching. Right? They put out these menus and they're just pages stuck together with these great big metal rings. Right? It's like, again, it's like, why? Just normal menu. Just give me a menu. Right? We order our food. Oh, that's it. Yeah, over where they're sort of where we're sitting there at the bar waiting for a seat. There's this office party in who are being really loud and obnoxious. Right? And I'm thinking, I'll be fucked if I want to sit next to them. Of course, that's where our table was. Right? We sat right next to them. Anyway, just before we did that, we ordered the food at the bar.
Yeah.
And you know how they give you like a little chip with a number on it in most places? Some places will actually give you a little buzzer so that if you go off somewhere, you go sit somewhere else, the thing buzzes and it's like, oh, the table's ready, right? It signifies your table's ready. You come back and you go and sit down. Good idea. What do you think they gave us as a chit?
So it would actually ring, yeah?
No. That's just other places. I've just mentioned that about.
Okay,
which is a good idea. It's like, that's functional. That's great. What do you think they gave us as an indicator?
Yeah, something to indicate that your food is next, or your order.
Like a ticket or something like that. Just to say we've ordered.
An umbrella.
No.
A cast iron.
No. They gave us
a slipper.
Right? No, they gave us a baseball cap. A fucking baseball cap.
Oh, I remember. Yes, I remember this. Yes.
I've got a picture of Laura wearing this baseball cap with this really insane grin on her face. Because she put it on, she's like, you really hate this, don't you? She put it on. It's like, oh my God. It's a fucking... So they've given us that, right? So I'm just not trying to let it bother me, but it's just not working. I felt a weight on me, I just felt this whole place was just weighing me down, right? So anyway, they take us over to this table and we sit down and there's like a DJ booth in there, okay? And they've got a little thing saying that if you like the music, you can tune into this this website and you can hear the track listing playing. I'm thinking, all right, well, fine, the music's actually not too bad in here, okay?
Mm.
It's all right. I actually recognise some of the stuff they're playing. So this DJ booth is above everything else. Okay. Now, there's this guy that comes in and waves at the guy in the DJ booth. And I'm thinking, oh, he's going to go through the door that's right underneath the DJ booth and climb into it. No, he can't do that, can he? What he has to do is he says, excuse me, to somebody who's eating their meal, climbs up a fucking ladder that's on the wall to go in through a window like some fucking cat burglar. You know, you can't just do it normally, can you? You can't just have a fucking staircase or something just in the way. No, you have to do it like this and fucking shove it down people's throats that you're so fucking cool because look at me. Look at what I'm doing. Look, see, please think I'm cool. Please think I'm fucking cool because
it's
I
like
can't
a Mission
function.
Impossible. Yeah.
Yeah, I can't fucking function unless you think I'm cool. That's it. I'm desperate for it. This is what I feed on. I don't eat food or drink water. I live off of that feeling. That's it.
How did they get down? Was it a fireman's pole or something?
I don't know. It's probably like a helter-skelter or something.
Back of a snake.
Where you had to slide through a children's hospital or some shit like that. Or maybe there's a hole in the wall where you go through to an old fire station and fucking slide down a fireman's pole.
Or the Aquazoom in that advert.
Just fuck off.
But yeah, okay. Getting back to this Steve Bob comment about pre-booking a pint. I got no problems in the cost of the £15 because if it is only created once a year,
how can you pay £15 for a pint or a third of a pint or whatever the hell it is?
Because it's just made once a year, and so it's a one-off thing, and so they're going to try and make it could be shit, and then you buy it once, and then you never go back to it again.
You only have mulled wine once a year. You wouldn't pay 15 quid for that.
Oh, that's utter
Why
guff
is it
anyway.
only made once a year, though? Why is it only made once a year?
Yeah.
Most companies do this all year round. They just make beer. Why do you have to be special? Why do you have to... Why? That's the big question. Why? What is fucking wrong with you?
That is what we're here to sort out.
Yes.
But, okay, well, forget about the price of it at the moment. The pre-booking of it, because it is, I imagine, only a couple of caskets of this, or cases of this, or whatever it is. And so, pre-booking the pint, because it goes off after 30 days. That's not good stuff, is it? Surely.
But do you have to think, okay, I really want to get drunk tonight. I'm going to pre-book 5 or 6 pints.
This is for the pretentious people that like the ales and like to think, oh, look at me, I'm drinking an ale. Don't you know? I'm not drinking your lager shit like all your other common people over there. I'm going to drink an ale and prove to you that I know my shit. It's just, okay. We get it. We've had the wine bars. And we've had the connoisseurs of the wine. And really, it just boils down to, have you got £5 in your pocket? Can you afford that bottle of wine? Okay, maybe. Let's go for that one instead. And I get that people like that sort of stuff, but it is almost throwing it in your face just to show how well you know your stuff.
It's creating stuff that wasn't there before. It's fooling people into thinking, yeah, this is great. That's what it is. It's playing on that. It's why?
Yeah. Well, should we stay?
Manchester's quite a hipstery place anyway.
Is it?
Quite cool and trendy.
Right.
I remember there was a Daily Mass story about the entire of Manchester disappearing up its own.
Do you know what? There was another one actually. Was it man wants to know when it's all going to end? And it's this bloke who's like, I can't do this anymore. Please, I don't even like having a beard. Man, I love that. I should have just bookmarked that and I'll go in and read it every once in a while.
Okay, we're staying with the hipster stuff. Hipster food.
Right. A friend of mine WhatsApped me, who's listening. £6 for a bowl of cereal.
You fucking what?
That exists, doesn't it, Darren? In London, in Hoxton, one of the workouts.
It does.
Is
it's
it Hoxton
£6.
or Shoreditch?
Yeah, it could be that whole place. It's just, I don't know. They're all linked by an intergalactic warp tunnel thing.
They got 5 bombs and hit a big mob of people.
Oh, you're breaking up there, mate.
A big mob of people attacking these quite recently.
Hang
Lee,
on.
I think you need to redo your microphone, mate.
Again. All you hear is crash.
Jesus fucking Christ.
There we go.
Is it working? Is it back now?
Yeah.
The cereal cafe, there was loads of people attacking it, wasn't there, quite recently?
Yeah, I mean, you know what? As much as I've got a bit of a problem with people charging £6 for a bowl of, just making that cool, it's like Emperor's New Clothes. Yeah. That was a bit of an overreaction to that. It was like there were kids and that in there at the time. Yeah. And it's just like, what are you doing? Have a bit of a moan about it, but don't fucking put a brick through a window.
Yeah.
So what are we getting for our money in the...
You are getting a bowl of cereal.
A bowl
I'm not sure if milk is included in that or not. I imagine so.
I'd imagine a cow would be for that price.
Some
and a
some
farmer.
Kind of artisan milk. It's probably pink.
Oh, God.
I suppose if...
pig's milk.
Again, it's fooling people into thinking it's cool. And when they think about it, if you break it down to its components, it's like, this isn't cool. This is fucking daylight robbery.
But if people are willing to go through that door, step over their threshold, and drop £6 on a bowl of cereal, it's not robbery.
I don't know.
Stupidity is what it is.
Do you know what it is, right? Okay, what it make it? It's like taking money off of someone who's not actually in possession of all their faculties. That's what it feels like to me. It's taking advantage of somebody else's gullibility.
Mm.
You know what I mean? It's that. And it's why you could charge £3 for that and still make a fucking big profit. Why do you have to charge £6?
Can you imagine if you were like a starving child from somewhere in the world that doesn't have enough food, and you were taken to this place, and you'd be like, okay, so this cereal is food, there's loads of it, it tastes really nice, and then being told that you have to pay £6 for it, and that people would happily do that.
Yeah.
It's fucking nonsense.
You can get a meal for that much, in pretty much a standard place. It's £6. Why does it cost £6? That's the question.
Who has the money to just spend that on cereal?
Well, obviously quite a few people. Again, the whole thing of being cool.
I suppose they don't spend a lot of money on their clothes though, because you get it all from like charity shops.
What do they do? Have one breakfast a week?
Old.
I think that's probably what it is. I think they don't eat for the rest of the week because it costs them so fucking much.
But I think you're right. It is a trend of, well, I had breakfast down there this week, or it's my Monday treat on having breakfast down there. It's fucking cereal. All you're doing is eating Cocoa Pops or Frosties or whatever else you're normally eating. And
do you know what? Oh, sorry, go on, El.
I'm blown away with that. I didn't realise that thing actually existed. And I'd like to go down there, look through the window and say, no, you can't have my £6 because I'm not a fool. I'm not a fool. But, there we go.
Well,
you could go to the Tesco Metro next door and buy 6 packets of cornflakes.
You could outdo them, couldn't you? Outside their own shop.
There is no reasonable argument in favour of this place, right? If it was a restaurant, a proper restaurant, you could say the reason why it costs so much is the skill in preparation of the food stuff that you're being offered.
Yeah.
Right? This is exactly like sitting at home and putting the fucking cereal in a fucking bowl and pouring fucking milk over the fucking cereal. Right? And they're charging £6. It's like these places that do this deconstructed crap. Right? They'll say, you go in and say, I want a coffee, and they'll bring you a jar of fucking coffee beans, a little pot of milk, right? A sugar in a bowl, and a pot full of hot water, and a cup.
And a grinder.
Yeah, and then they'll charge you they'll charge you £4.50 for the fucking pleasure of it. And it's like, but you haven't done the work. You haven't put this together. You haven't done any secret blend of anything. It's not like the way you pour the water, because I'm doing that.
But they've artfully arranged all the composite parts on a slab of wood or something and presented it to you.
Yeah,
that's what you're paying for, Darren. Get with
it, I suppose. What the wood that they found down fucking railway sidings? You mean that stuff? Yeah, that's it rare. Can only be cool if it's like it's you go to a magical place like the railway sidings, and it can only be it's like a religious thing. Actually, it has to be. You can only be considered holy if it's from a certain blessed area, and it's the railway sidings, right? That's it.
Like
if
champagne.
You find it in a railway, find it in a railway sidings, you're fine.
No other driftwood is available.
So it's like they're not allowed to call it artisan unless it's come from a railway siding.
Artisan.
It's not like Elton says, champagne. It can only be called champagne if it's from that region.
Yeah.
This can only be called cool if it's from a railway siding. Otherwise, it's not.
I'll tell you what we'll do is, right, okay, we'll make people buy this shit if we stick the words rustic and artisan. Right? Okay? Yeah, it's a rustic artisan breakfast. You know why it's rustic? Because nobody's put the fucking thing together. We're not even going to pour the milk on it for you. Right?
We're not even going to milk the cow.
Yeah, well, this is it. This is what's going to happen one day. Okay?
Oh, then you end up with a tumour inside your cornflakes. Oh, God.
A tumour?
Yeah.
Do you know what that is, right? One day, you'll go in to order a coffee, right? A milky coffee, and you'll get a bunch of travel documents handed to you. Right? Where you have to go down to Devon to milk the fucking cow, right? And
go to Colombia to harvest the coffee.
To fucking find 5 types of the finest fucking coffee beans, right? Okay, then you move on to the place where you actually have to grind this bastard stuff yourself.
Yeah. Water from France.
Yeah, water from France.
You're going to have to chop down trees in Brazil to make the cup.
Yeah, you're going to have to whittle your own spoon to stir it with.
And it's water that's been filtered through the beard of some old bloke who fucking lives in a railway siding. There we go. It's back to the railway siding again.
Oh, dear. Okay. Well, have we done food? Maybe we
haven't done serving of food.
Okay, full breakfasts on.
No, I mean the implements
in a fucking
food is served on.
Go on then.
Jars.
Serving.
Well, no, they're not pints, are they?
No.
Serving drinks in jars.
I don't mind. What is that about? I don't mind if it's a house party.
What?
What
do you mean? Like if you run out of mugs or something?
Yeah, if you run out of mug, you go through the glasses, you run out of the mugs, and you've got leftover jam jars are clean and you can use them. That's fine. If you're presenting it as a thing there and then, maybe not.
I was going to say, if you're going to parties where people are deliberately serving you drinks in jars, you need to get different friends.
Yeah, because the phrase is, let's have a few jars, let's drink some jars. Guys, it's so funny and ironic.
Fuck off.
Fucking hell. Do you know what? Steve Bob has just posted something up, by the way, or a little while ago. And I've got to say, I completely forgot about this. And it's a TV show that prophesies how society is going to go. Right. Okay. When it was released about 10 years ago, I think it was.
And then some. I think it's quite old.
And then some. Yeah. He's put. Did anybody ever watch the TV series Nathan Barley from 2005? It nails the hipster bullshit. It was written by Charlie Brooker and Chris Morris. It's a satire on fads that have become an epidemic due to the rise of the internet and social media, which led to hipsters. And he is absolutely spot on. That series saw where everything was going.
Agreed.
Yeah. I don't know how many people actually saw it when it originally came out, but there's a lovely lovely example of this kind of shit. You got Nathan Barley. In fact, the whole series Nathan Barley came from a fake internet version of the Radio Times, right? And it was called TV Go Home, and it would just be a whole page set out like the Radio Times in the same font. And one of the program that featured Nathan Barley was called Cunt, right? And it is. I used to giggle myself senseless reading these. I think you can still find TV Go Home if you look at it as like an archived site with it all on there. But it's just spot on, and that's where Nathan Barley comes from. And he is a complete and utter cunt.
It's a bit when he's
this out. I think the whole thing is on more 4OD.
I think it is. I want to get the DVD, but it's something like £25 because it's they don't do. I think it's quite rare now. But there's a lovely little scene in that when he gets on this bus, he pulls out his mobile phone and it turns into a fucking DJ deck, and he's doing all this scratching at the back of the bus, and it's just people turning around and looking at him like, "Fuck off." And that's it. That's that show. Anybody, if you can get hold of it, have a watch of it.
I'm going to try and get hold of that, definitely.
Yeah, I am pretty sure it's all on the internet for nothing.
Do you know what? If I hadn't said it was a comedy, you'd probably sit there thinking it was a documentary on someone's life now. Right? It's not funny anymore because it's true. You know, this is just like, this is fucking real TV. Oh, yeah, reality TV. Yeah. Let's talk about reality TV or non-reality TV, shall we? Have we got enough time? Because, I've got to get off work in about 7 hours. So,
well, we got just over half hour at the moment. So, whatever you want to talk about, I want to get onto iPads and iPods and stuff like that.
We'll do that. That's on the agenda, and any other business we can talk about afterwards.
When are they going to start having celebrities in Celebrity Big Brother? That's what I want to know.
See, I haven't watched it. Right. I remember getting into Big Brother in the very first series, but it was all on the internet, wasn't it? And it was only on the end of the week where you could tune in live.
Yeah.
And I remember getting into it when it really started kicking off, when you had the Nasty and Nick stuff. But then I would never admit to anyone that I was actually watching it.
Well, that was an interesting experiment back then.
It was a great experiment, yeah.
Yeah, it was like, this is actually something quite new, and now...
And then maybe the second series, third series, I actually admitted, yes, okay, I'm watching this, it's not too bad. And then I haven't watched it since, because
it's shit.
It's just a feeding ground of bile people that go in there, and you just, oh my god.
But it's like the kind of people that are on it have only been made celebrities because of this kind of shitty TV.
But it's like watching, you know, when you watch Saving Private Ryan, and every soldier in that has a job to do, and he fills a little niche that everyone needs to fill. This is what Big Brother is now. You need a certain person that does this, a certain person that does this, a certain person that covers this, and a certain person that covers that agenda, and then move it around. It just doesn't work. It's not a social experiment anymore. It's just a way of vacuous people trying to get on the TV, and it just doesn't work anymore. And I hate every second of it.
I think personally, and this is just being serious for a minute, this show, things like the X Factor, you can become famous by doing very little work, and this is what you should all be doing. You see, this is not intelligent programming. There's nothing to think about in these shows, right? It's all fucking lazy. Everything's fucking lazy in these shows. The way it's just the whole writing thing. There's nobody with imagination that's doing anything on these shows anymore, right? It celebrates the cult of fucking stupidity. Okay, you look at the people that have become famous for this, and what are they famous for? For being fucking stupid.
Yep.
You know, this is it. They don't offer anything. They don't give anything back. They're just filling time on air. That's all they're doing now. I hate this kind of thing. It's just basically watching it just lowers your fucking IQ. It's like sucking it out your ear with a fucking straw.
But everybody does watch it.
Yeah, I don't watch it.
I don't watch it, but most of the population that watch TV do watch it.
Yeah, and it's just look at the kind of you can see now it filters down through. I mean, you only have to now look at things like the shops on the high street. What do you see on the high street these days? You see restaurants, you see clothes shops, right?
And pound stores.
Yeah. And pound stores. And that is about it.
And mobile phone shops.
Oh, and tanning shops and mobile phone shops. You don't see any interesting shops on the high street anymore. That's because everything's fucking dumbing down. Right? That's all they want you to concentrate on. I know this sounds a bit fucking conspiracy theories, but...
No, run with it, mate. Run with it.
It's just... Everything is dumbing down. Right? It's keep the population fucking stupid so they don't have to think about too much.
You know who I blame? The clouds. Fuck you, clouds.
Yeah, fuck you, clouds. Fuck you.
Shake harder, boy.
But it's just like, as I say, it's the cult of stupid. It's just the fucking cult of stupid is taking over.
It's going to the lowest common denominator. It's the same as when Jerry Springer was the big thing on TV, and it was just dumb shit for dumb people.
Steve Bob's going off on one again, but sorry, go on.
Now you get people who just their career in the media is just being mean to people.
Yeah, that's all it is. It's
but like all these daytime TV show hosts, like you say, who just sprung out. That's a terrible use of word from the Jerry Springer thing. Oh, what's he called?
No, it is. It is that. It's slowly got worse.
Jeremy Kyle.
Well, Jeremy Kyle, he do a... This is allegedly, by the way, so if anyone wants to sue my ass, I think this happened, okay? I'm not saying this actually happened, but he was on Virgin Radio, when it was called Virgin Radio, and he faked a call where his mate phoned up and said that he wanted to jump off a building, and he talked him down on the radio. It was then found out to be a scam, and he got kicked off the radio. And then he's moved on to this daytime TV stuff. And it's just all fake shit. Come on, man. You really, honestly, have people that want to go on this. And I think they're more paid actors than anything.
You do. But then people, it might start off like that, but then people want to be on it. It's like Darren was saying before about the people who want to be famous for doing absolutely nothing.
Yeah.
And sometimes
very
they
little
can find
work,
a way
all
to do
glory.
That. It's just by my life's crap. I want to be famous because of it.
Jeez.
No, it's just most people in society just don't want to try. They don't want to go through that pain to earn that position.
They want it given to them there and then.
This is it. You know, this is why we have X Factor. You can become a star within 6 weeks. Package it up. There you go. Nice and simple. They don't go through a lot of stuff like a lot of bands do, a lot of singers, where they have to fucking trawl the clubs and go through pain.
Yeah.
You know, the disappointment of being rejected or, you know, going through all those bad audiences. This lot, the audience is fucking shipped in, and, you know, I wouldn't be surprised if you got in there, watched the show and found out they were holding up clap signs.
But it's an industry though, isn't it? It is there just for turnover.
It is. It is there for turnover.
They're not interested in will they make us a lot of money 5 years down the road. I think it was in the very beginning. It was gunned towards that. But now it's, okay, what can we do for Christmas? How can we sell 1 million records between now and February? And that's what it is. And then they moved on to the next one. And they don't give a shit about what happens to these vacuous, horrible people. Because everyone will forget about them.
Yep. But there is some hope. I mean, there is that campaign every year to get a random song at the top of the charts for Christmas to stop the X Factor.
Which was fun once.
With Rage Against the Machine, wasn't it? Yeah.
It was fun once, but now everyone wants to be the person who said, oh, let's get this one. And now...
Yeah, that's true.
Come towards Christmas, everyone's going, oh, well, let's try and get this one. Oh, let's try and get Rolf Harris. Oh, let's try and get this one up there. And you're like, okay, there's
maybe not Rolf
now.
Harris.
I'm sure that was 1 year.
Oh, man, that's just, you know, you read different things into his songs now. 2 little boys, Jesus Christ.
Imagine Rolf Harris and Gary Glitter fighting it out for Christmas #1.
Yep.
What merry times we live in.
Oh, this is really kind of flipped the switch now. This cast it's gone from us being really happy to now just venting and shit.
I'm going for the iPod thing now, if you don't mind, because we've touched on Gary Glitter and Rolf Harris ever so slightly, because they
resist. Too many jokes.
They used to do gigs, didn't they? Remember when they used to pack out Glastonbury with his wobble board? Now I go to gigs. Well, I haven't been to one for a long time now, I must admit. But the last one I went to, all I could see from the seating area, because I've gone from the standing area now to the sitting area, where you should really still be allowed to stand, but people grunt and groan when you stand up and enjoy yourself. Oh, I came here to sit. No, actually, we came here to sit away from them. We're still going to stand, thank you very much. I just don't want to be pushed around like cattle, like I was when I was 18. I don't fancy doing that anymore. But when I looked down on the standing area, all I could see in front of me was waves and waves of iPods and iPads being held up to video their performer. And you're thinking, you're really missing the point of this.
Yeah.
Really are missing the point.
And how much the tickets cost to go to these things?
It's crazy money now. What is it, 50 quid?
Especially when you can see all these live performances on YouTube or DVDs or downloads or whatever else. You don't need to actually watch it through the machine.
Yeah, you're going to have to plug out and plug in again.
It's all about the memory. It's all about the... I mean, I've taken film of stuff before, not extensively. I haven't sat there and filmed the entire concert, but it's like coming away from that, thinking about it, it's like you have lost a moment there.
Yeah,
because you're not in with it. You're too busy concentrating on the video. So now these days, if I do anything at all, I'll take one picture maybe of something, like the stage, the actual layout of the stage, and that's about it.
Yeah, I've got no problems.
You take pictures of like yourself with your friends and stuff being there. But actually filming the thing, it's the same at football matches. People watching it through their phone.
Yeah.
Cost you a fortune. What are you doing, you weirdos?
I don't mind a little bit of maybe doing a video. Because my son, when we went to the Euros at the start of June, I think it was, my son took a video because Gareth Bale was stepping up to take a free kick, and he videoed that because he wanted to catch that. He really enjoyed catching that, and then when he scored, it was all jumping around and cuddling and everything, and he was really in the moment. We both thoroughly enjoyed it. But then the rest of the match, he sat down and watched it, maybe took one or two pictures. That was it. Yeah. But I've seen people at gigs with their fucking iPad. What the fuck are you taking an iPad to a gig for, where people can ram into you, and then you hand it up, you hold it up there, and all the people behind you, all they see is that big fucking bright light, big square light, ruining their enjoyment of the gig. And you think, it's like, you dick.
When some fucking cunt puts his girlfriend on his shoulders at the gig as well. The fuck is that? It's like, you know what, dude? We're all in the same boat. You know, we've all got people in front of us. Get in there early or buy more expensive tickets and go down the fucking front.
Yeah.
But don't, you know, I don't want to see, you know, suddenly there's a body in front of me. You see it at places like fucking Glastonbury, right? There's all these people who've had a fucking hard enough time trying to get to where they are in that crowd, and then some cunt puts his girlfriend on his shoulders.
Yeah, or throws a bottle. Well, and then she becomes a magnet for cups of piss.
Yeah. Well done. There you go.
I don't understand why people want to go to Glastonbury in the first place. I don't get it.
I think it's that whole. Well, yeah. I mean, if you're really into the whole kind of festival thing,
it's not that anymore, though, is it? It's all corporate bollocks.
It has
people
been
sold. People are being sold this thing.
It has been for 15 years, though, surely.
But it's like you go, you know, oh, I've got tickets to Glastonbury. I'm so cool. I'm so awesome. It's not Glastonbury anymore, though, is it?
No, not really. No, I don't like. Especially when you got Kanye West turning up on stage. You think, What? No, you really don't suit. That is not the vibe of Glastonbury, surely. Unless I'm totally missing the point on that. That is not the vibe of it. Especially when he gets up on stage and it's just him and some lights. And then he's in a bloody cherry picker singing Bohemian Rhapsody. What the actual fuck?
I'm hoping that one day he's going to reveal himself to be a comedian. And it's like, you know what? I've been having a bit of a fucking laugh with you all along.
Like,
in fact, he's just going to rip off his mask and it's Chris Morris. That's who it's going to be. And talking of which, just looking at a quote that Steve Bob put on the chat there from Nathan Barley called Rise of the Idiots. And it goes like this. It says, the idiots are self-regarding consumer slaves, oblivious to the paradox of their uniform individuality. They sculpt their hair to casual perfection. They wear their waistbands below. Hold on. It's just somebody's just put something else in. It's moved the fucking screen. They sculpt their hair to casual perfection. They wear their waistbands below their balls. They babble on handheld twit machines about the cool email of the woman being bumped by a wolf. Their cool friends made it. He's an idiot too. Welcome to the age of stupidity. Hail the rise of the fucking idiots.
That is it. That is it.
Yeah, it is. It's great. See, this is what's so great about that show. It's just saying, look, people, look what's going on.
Simon Dennis in the chat room says, people's phones replacing their brains. In years gone by, we would remember stuff. Now even kids in some classes will search the internet for answers to a question rather than remember it in a textbook. Actually, I don't think kids can be bothered to Google anything. No. I feel that some of the teenagers I've met, they'll come up to you and ask you a silly question. You're like, okay, well, I don't mind answering that. We can sit down and work it out, or look through for it, or you can Google it and see what you find. Oh, I can't be bothered. I can't be bothered to Google it. What? It's in the palm of your hands right now, and they don't want to do that. And you're like, oh, give me strength. Give me
Google,
strength.
The whole Google thing, though, that he mentions here, I mean, that is something as well. Have you noticed how many, I mean, looking at yourself personally and your friends, how many of them turn to you and go, what's that word? What's that word?
Yeah.
What's that? The name of that person? It's like, is it because the internet it's taken over from that and it's remembering shit for us, and we're not using our brains enough to remember this stuff? Because I'm terrible at that now.
Yeah, I'm the same.
Yeah, I think we're all falling into that trap, aren't we?
I think we are, aren't we?
It's funny because my housemate today said to me, she's from Bulgaria. It's not been here very long, and she said she was amazed because I was going to show her where a pub was in town, and I went straight to my phone to get Google Maps up. And she says, "Oh, you're all so good on the internet here." It's like, well, what do you mean? I mean, that's just normal. That's just what we're used to now. The whole concept that there's a place in the world where that doesn't happen. And she was like, yeah. She was like, at home we go and find out the information. We go and ask them, or we go and do this and that. But not here. We just, here's my little pocket box that tells me everything I need to know.
Yeah.
Was it handheld twit machine? I love that. That's great.
Oh dear.
I think that was Julian. Oh, see, I can't even remember the bloke's name now. Julian Thingy from the Mighty Boosh. I think it's him that actually says it. Yeah, him. Yeah. The tall one with the beard. Coming at you like a northern bullet. Fielding. Yeah, that one. It's the other one, him. Not I thought Julian Clary for a minute. It's like, no, wrong Julian.
I thought Julian Assange. That's not the right guy.
Okay. Should we move on to another subject? Or do we want to wrap it up here and then maybe come back to this at a later date?
You want to carry this on? You do? I suppose this is quite cathartic, really.
It's helping a little bit. It really is. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like we're all sat around in a circle. You know, hi, my name's Darren, and I've been an old bloke for a couple of years now.
I'm a miserable old bastard.
Yep.
Well, okay, I'll tell you what. We'll come back to this.
How old do you have to be a miserable git, by the way?
I don't know. I suppose I felt like I was kicking in maybe 25.
Yeah. Because I thought I was going to come on here and play devil's advocate, but no.
No, you've joined in, man. You've done
Exactly.
wonderfully. I applaud you, sir. I applaud you for your old-mindedness. I think what we need to do is there's a pub in Welling, right, that says no phones, no books, no nothing, just beer. That's all it is. It looks like somebody's living room, right? Yeah. Do you know? In fact, Elton, you might actually remember this.
Go on.
Do you remember in Welling, what we associate as Welling High Street?
Yeah.
Down the other end where Boots is, past Boots, going towards Bexley Heath, there's a shellfish shop.
Shellfish?
Little tiny one. Yeah, it sells like whelks and stuff like that. No, it's an actual shop, tiny shop.
Is it past the Morrisons? Or is it before the Morrisons?
It's past the Morrisons.
Okay.
On that side of the road.
More near the football ground, or a little bit?
It's on its way.
Away from the football ground, isn't it?
No, it's going towards the football ground.
Okay.
But that's where that pub is. Okay. Next time you're in Welling, right, just walk down that side of the road. Okay. Just go take a look for it, and then you will find that pub with the sign outside it. And like I say, it's like somebody's just converted somebody's living room into a pub. I'm tempted to go in there and drink, a real ale.
No. You should go in wearing like a waistcoat and a flat cap.
Oh,
pre-book your pint.
And you should ring up and see whether you can pre-book a pint. And then when you get there, ask for, can I have a third of a pint, please?
Yes, I'd like a third of a pint. I'd like.
And can I have an umbrella in that, please? Thank you.
And can I have some nasty tunes to go with that as well?
Yeah, can I have some real ironic tunes, please? Like the Meow Mix advert music. Can I have that, please?
Oh, jeez.
And can I have an avocado in it, please?
Yeah, in fact, can you just stick a big fucking beach ball in it for me? Because I can't drink it unless it's kind of quirky, And I'm talking about the sort of quirky that literally is trying to stick itself down your throat. I mean, really, really going for it. It's got to be really quirky. Did I mention it had to be quirky?
Okay, right. As a closing thing, because I reckon we should come back to this maybe in 6 months' time or something. Just when we feel like we need a bit of a moan, and I've still got plenty of stuff to talk about. So we'll come back to this in about 6 months' time. But to wrap it up, how would you serve a hipster drink? Or what would you serve a hipster drink in nowadays if you wanted to be the quirky person?
If I really wanted to go for it,
yeah,
what would I serve it in?
Yeah,
I would serve it in the disk drive port of an old laptop. That's what I would serve it in. In fact, no, actually, I would have a 1980s Atari games console. That's what I'd do. I'd serve it in that.
The 2800, I was going to go for that.
I'd do that. In fact, I would carve that out, and I would have that as. That would actually be the food tray. You'd open that up, and your dinner would be in that. Okay. Now the drink would be served in a Ford Fiesta, a 1974 Ford Fiesta. Yes. In fact, no. I've got an even better idea. What would happen is, right? Okay, a Victorian gentleman would approach your table with a big top hat on, and he'd go, "Good day to you, sir." And as he bent down and took his cap off, you'd find that your beer was in there. And he'd leave it on the table and then just walk away. And you'd have to drink it out the top hat.
Or maybe you'd have to suck it through the moustache of that gentleman.
Yeah, actually, it would go through his head by osmosis.
It's stored in his whiskers, and you have to just supple it out of his whiskers.
He's actually drunk the pint already, but it's the bits that are left have soaked up into the beard and the moustache. And you have to wring it out. You have to wring it out.
He's drunk the pint, and you don't actually get any of the pint. He just sits and describes to you exactly what that pint was like and how it's affecting you.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
You just get the concept of a pint.
And then you give him £4 for it.
£4.50.
£4.50.
In fact, screw that. You just get a fucking home brew kit just dropped on your table. That's it. You'd have to go home and make your own beer.
A big copper waste bin ready to make your own stuff. Lee,
That's
what about
right.
yourself?
I immediately thought of the Mighty Boosh with old Greg drinking Baileys from a shoe.
Oh, Greg.
Ever drunk Baileys? Baileys from a shoe.
Yes, that as well. So that's it. We could have that in the pub. We could have beer served in a top hat from a Victorian gentleman. He then goes, "Good day to you, sir," and puts the top hat on the table. And the spirits could be served in a shoe, which they are now. I do believe things are served in shoes.
What kind of shoes?
Preferably ones that don't have corn plasters in them, but you would probably have that in there just to give it a bit of, it's rustic. Yeah. It's rustic. It's an artisan created rustic shoe.
It would be a used corn plaster then.
It would be from railway
line.
an Elizabethan scarecrow or something.
From a poor ex-northeastern miner.
Something like that, yeah.
Can I suggest maybe
who appears on a Lowry painting?
I would serve my food up in a Henry Hoover. Now, you'd have a Henry Hoover just placed in front of you, and you lift off the lid, and there it is, laid out in front of you on the air filter. And then you lift the air filter off, and there are your appetizers down there.
The chef has made the food and then sucked it into the Hoover.
Oh, yes.
No, actually, I could put it on the filter because then you could switch the Hoover on and it could rise on the air that it's pushing out. And it would and you wouldn't even need a knife and fork. And it would just be floating there and you could just,
Just munch it, yeah.
Yeah.
And then a lady with a 30-centimetre ruler will flick it as it's riding on its curtain of air. And flick it into your mouth. I'd like the cheese, please. Thank you.
Maybe it could be actually fired at you by a Victorian lacrosse player.
On a penny farthing.
On a penny farthing. Yeah, on a penny.
And it would have to be, the rule would have to be in inches. You wouldn't be able to get away with centimetres.
Yeah, you wouldn't. No.
The imperial measurements.
It would be, yes, because that's like old and shit, isn't it?
Exactly. Yeah, it would have to be a wooden one too.
sourced from the finest
railway sidings.
Finest railway sidings. This tree only gives wood once every 3,000 years, which means you have to book.
Generational booking.
Yeah, generational booking. But actually, you'll be booking for one of your future, not even your grandchildren. It's even further than that.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, right. Okay. Well, I think we should end it there. Thank you very much, gentlemen. It has been a journey, shall we say?
Hasn't it just? Yeah. I'm going to go and stab an Xbox or something now. I don't know. I've got to jump on the Xbox and blow some shit up now just to get it off.
No, don't do that, because if you stab your Xbox, then you won't be able to use it in about 5 or 6 years' time as a dinner plate or something to give food or drink to people.
To deliver medication to the poor with.
Exactly.
Your gravy will run out of the stab wound.
It would, wouldn't it?
Anyway, right. Thank you very much, gentlemen, for joining me. Thank you to everyone who's listened in the chat room. It's been lovely having you there and joining in and everything like that.
Sorry if it's really brought you down, man.
No. Don't worry. We will be doing this again in 6 months' time. Is all right with you two?
Yes.
Excellent. It'll be just after Christmas, so we got all that joy to feed off of.
Well, that's perfect, because that's the Christmas come down.
Yeah, exactly. So there we go. Maybe we'll book it in for January, February type time. Darren, would you like to plug the other podcast that I appear with you on?
Yeah. Lee will probably listen to this and go, "You fucked it up again, didn't you? You didn't give the email address."
That's why I'm giving it to you.
I can't remember the email address.
Okay.
Yeah, the Black Dog podcast. That's what myself and Mr. Elton are on, along with Jim Moon and Lee Metcalf, who is the daddy, of course, of Black Dog. we're having a shindig, of course, in a few weeks' time as well.
Yes.
So, just in case there are any Black Dog listeners, don't forget that. Please come along to that.
The Ship and Shovel.
Even though you
Craven.
have to go to London for that. It's outrageous. Making me
Indeed.
go
On a penny farthing.
Yes.
Yeah, on a penny farthing.
It's at the Ship and Shovel down Craven's Passage, just outside.
Served on a ship and shovel.
It's not served on a Ship and Shovel.
And it's a good old it's a good standard pub. That's it. It serves it in proper pint glasses, right? Doesn't serve it in a rolled up newspaper or anything like that.
You say that. It's a good old proper pub, but it's got 2 bits to it.
Well, yeah, it's separated.
It's not even in the same building. It's like, look at us, aren't we cool? Is it in this Ship and Shovel or that Ship and Shovel?
Stop it. I'm trying to rap. We are rapping. It is over.
We're rapping, man. So anyway, yes, Black Dog Podcast. But please be careful because apparently there is a podcast called Black Dog that belongs to a Swedish house band. So yeah, we don't do stuff about pets either. So if anybody's listening and wants to tune in, it's going to be about dogs and stuff. It's like, no, we say fuck shit, cunt, tit, and bollocks and all that. Exactly, and it's about films and just about any other shit we want to talk about, but mainly about watching films.
But the shindig is on 10th of September this year, so please do pop down to the Ship and Shovel in Craven's Passage next to it's Charing Cross, isn't it?
Come and point and laugh at the hipsters with us.
Yes.
Come on.
Yeah. Why not? Lee, have you got anything to plug, or would you like to not plug? Maybe plug some maps.
I don't do anything apart from this podcast, so listen to older episodes of the Shonky Lab. Would that work?
iTunes reviews? Maybe you could ask for iTunes reviews?
Yes, you should leave iTunes reviews. I haven't left one, but then do as I say, not as I do.
Oh, okay. But you'll be doing that straight after this episode, won't you?
No.
Do you know what I hate? I hate people who don't leave iTunes reviews.
I can't leave one now because I've been on it like 5 times.
He's been banned.
Okay. Well, thank you to Lee.
Yes, the Shonky Lab, leave an iTunes thing. I will be doing that shortly.
Thank you. I'm glad that message got through to you.
Listen to old episodes, especially with me in, because they're brilliant.
Yeah. There we go. Anything else?
Nope.
Good. Right. Thank you to Lee. Thank you to Darren. Thank you to everyone listening. Thank you to everyone downloading this and listening to on your MP3 players and stuff like that. Please do go to iTunes or your other podcast catcher and drop us a review on there. It does help us. It does put us higher up on a magical ladder that nobody can see, but it does work. So the more the merrier. Please pop along to the Black Dog, as Darren has said. Please pop along to Hypnagoria, Hypnobobs. I can't remember what he actually calls it nowadays. I think it's Hypnagoria.
There's also Tomagoria.
Yeah,
Tomagoria. Tomagoria.
And just check everything out that we do, because
Mr. Jim Moon.
It's bloody good. Some of it is really good. Some of it is better than this.
You'll actually learn some stuff as well listening to Jim's podcasts.
Oh yes,
educational.
Yes, and just brilliant. Honestly, just brilliant. It's well worth your time. So please pop along and find out all that stuff. So until next time, I don't know what the subject is next time out, but I will work it out soon. They will be coming out more rapid if you join the Facebook group that we have, which is facebook.com/groups/Shonky Lab. You can find all the information there. I post when we have an episode, when it's building up to an episode, and when we're going live on the episode. So you can join us. You're more than welcome to Skype in at any time as well. The Skype is always open, so you can join us on that way and interact with us that way. But the chat room works just as well. So until next time, join the Facebook group, and well, I'll let you know what's happening there. So thank you very much, and see you later. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.